So today's focus is about being. And when we think of the theme around what does it mean to be here now, that sense of our full body breath integration with the mind landing, harnessing the mind so that when it wanders off, we begin to practice more and more. And we've been practicing together for some time to do this. So we strengthen and stabilize our sense of being awake. We learn how to experiment with the body's desire for stream of consciousness that never ends. It's always talking about something, I find, and that's very common with our minds. And so as we stay aware, we become more conscious of what we're thinking. So then there's this open readiness that I think all of us have described here today about, for me, the cancellation of the weekend, the celebrations that were occurring, my enthusiasm and excitement about moving towards that, and then canceling because of a sore throat in times of COVID when they're emerging. And so how do I keep coming back to a sense of the whole, all as well as it is, I can be here now. So our invitation over and over again is to come back, whether we're being challenged by a big move into a whole new place, whether we're waiting to move into a new place, whether we're just content where we are. So how we move through and have the days of transitions, we still take care of ourselves. So we want to sort of do several things: an open readiness to whatever's coming, an open readiness to receive what comes next, moment by moment. We still sometimes plan, and it's not that planning itself doesn't have its own place, but sometimes we can get stuck in too much planning and not having an open readiness, as on the weekend where I had to kind of drop my plans because I woke up with a sore throat and going and doing things that I had planned wasn't on. So how do I allow that? Alerting is the other thing that we come to. If, say, you're calmly in your meditation and the phone rings, you might go into alert to start with, a mild alert, and then you can know that something's changed, raw sensory things coming your way, whether it's a phone ringing, whether it's a person interrupting, whether it's a person reaching out for help. How do we shift to accepting what is new with a feeling of like fresh air? I was surprised it didn't take me as long. Other times when I've had to cancel things like that I was really looking forward to, that I've had a longer kind of time. I felt kind of cranky, or I'm on the outside, or how come I can't go? But then it just, being by cultivating our curiosity, oh, what's this about? All is well. So we increase our attention to our own global sense of self, and we lower our kind of alert, like our, that feeling of the cortisol or adrenaline coming in. So we relax our bodies, which helps support us, and we stay attentive to what's arising in the next moment. And we continue to orient ourselves of something that comes forward. We might feel a sense of hearing a sound. The example I used of a phone call in the middle of a meditation, if you forgot to turn your phone off. Something that comes surprisingly towards us. The idea that, oh, my house will be ready by the middle of November, or that I'm going to move and it's not going to drain me. Those are things that then, how do we ground ourselves into being right here, right now, and accepting what is going on? So, you know how when you're with someone, you're having a cup of tea or out for a walk or whatever, you can feel if they're different. You can sense into if they're not fully present. So the idea that other people around us can't feel that is ludicrous, because we can become more alerted, more oriented to the present moment through practice, which is part of what we're doing here together.